Good morning, viewers. Thanks for joining us again this week. Another good week for the team. Coldest winter morning I've had at Rosehill so far this year. It's absolutely freezing.
This morning?
How cold was it?
It wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad.
It's alright because he's got a heater that he sits on top of, and that is fair dinkum. I'm more than happy to bring anyone out for a tour at the trainer's hut. He's got a heater, and the workers stand there unheated.
That's not true.
Oh, he's got another heater, so he has got one other heater that 4 of us are allowed to share.
I've purchased
So I just give up.
3 heaters that you all use.
Do I use a heater?
Yeah, you do.
This is how cold it was this morning. I made a cup of tea, and by the time I'd walked from the kettle back to my seat, the tea was cold. That's how cold it was. Anyway, we had a pleasing day on Saturday. The resumption of a lot of our spring contenders in the missile stakes all ran well.
All ran very well. Boban, Clint Schofield was excited after the race, blaming everyone but himself. But I think all that showed was the horse could have won the race. And things went his way, so that was good. Hawkspur rattled home good, beat 2 lengths over 1200 metres. That's a pretty big effort, where he was separating the two, Boban and Hawkspur. So good runs, as it was all day. Pretty handy performances by most. A couple of soft ones there that are going to improve. Saigon Tea, well-deserved win for Jeff and Mary and Tom Berry. And a couple of good winners yesterday. Bascule, part of the New Zealand Staying Project, won his last 2 city races. And Plenty Special, a well-deserved win for Neville and Jenny Morgan and family. I think the girls are in that one.
They are. I think they are.
Girls are quite popular with our little boys here.
Helps when you're a 10. Anyway, we'll go to Rosehill Saturday. Sorry, Nev, I had to say that.
We'll see if Nev watches the video.
Anyway, Rosehill Saturday, big team of runners, but the field sizes look to have picked back up as a lot of horses resume, and it's just good to see big fields.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Makes it harder to train winners though. Not good for the owners trying to get a return.
Glass will always be half empty. Anyway, first race, 3 runners, Forever Crazy, Made to Order, and Scarlatini.
Well, first 2 coming back from 1400 metre runs. We just dropped them back because it was hard to find right races for them, and that was the best I could find, because you need to race horses to keep them fit. So they're both fit. Forever Crazy will really appreciate the 1900. Yes, she's carrying a big weight, but she's a big, strong mare. She'll carry it no problems. Made to Order, already Saturday winner this prep, first up. Might have been a bit flat second up, stepping up to 1900. She should bounce back to form and I guess be one of Forever Crazy's main dangers. And Scarlatini, well, she's just working her way back into form and getting to a more suitable trip up in grade, but does have ability, and see where she fits in on Saturday.
Race 2, 1400 metre event for the fillies and mares, Chateau Lafay and Essentialism.
Chateau Lafay's got a good draw on Saturday, so I think she'll settle a lot better, and providing she does, it's then up to her to finish the race off as we'd expect. So needs to lift. Essentialism, throwing her in at the Saturday level. Why is that, Len?
You're training.
Well, you told me she has a good chance in the race.
1400 fillies and mares Saturday race, coming off the back of the last 2 runs, I think she'll be very competitive.
Blinkers go on just to try and help sharpen her up after coming back from a mile, but as Liam said, the last 2 runs have been good. A win at Warwick Farm and a good third at Warwick Farm.
Race 3, the 1800 metre benchmark 95 race, 5 runners.
95, benchmark 95.
What did I say?
Does it matter what it is?
Well, how do you want me to introduce it?
I don't know.
This handicap.
Stop wasting time.
This is wasting time.
Race 3, all the everyone needs to know.
Just answer my questions. Race 3, I'll give you 5 seconds to talk about each runner now. Successio.
Going really good. I think he'll run a cheeky race.
Oiloni.
Going okay. Needs further. I think Wild Cup and 3 weeks
Black
time.
Jag.
Flying, he'll keep them all honest. Very fit horse, good barrier, senior rider back aboard.
Shane Surge did something wrong.
No,
Multilateral.
Surge Rider did a great job. Multilateral, that's one word, that's 3, 4. Bad draw. Going to need a little bit of luck from there. He will appreciate a bit of rain that we've had through the week, which has been most welcome. Gee, it's been a dry winter.
Raining.
It has been raining all week. Well, on and off all week. Barrier 1, good winner last start. We've got some good chances in this race.
You got a smoky?
I think Secessio's the smoky.
Just for a second, I want to apologise. I did declare run out of sun last week. He ran 4th, got beaten in neck. It rarely happens.
You know what happened?
Home at the 150. The run came too soon.
He missed the start.
Yeah, and then
Missed the start, and Blake Shin as he should have. He urged him to hold a position. Used up a lot of energy early. He hit the front 100 to go or 200 to go and got tired.
300 to go.
No, not Blake's fault. Just the horse missed the start. Otherwise, you would have been
And $9 punters.
You would have been someone's
Yeah. Anyway,
for the day at least.
beyond. So you got Secessia, right? Eh? Beyond thankful, 1200 resumes. You'll need further.
Put him in here just to separate him from the 1400 metre race that we'll talk about shortly. Did a good job first. Aussie prep.
Well, first up, he ran, I think, 1400 Warwick Farm first up, and he ran competitively. Was he improved enough to say that he could sprint well fresh?
My word. Yeah.
Hello.
I don't know. I don't know if he could run the first 3, but he won't be running last, and he'll be having a good prep this time in.
There's some common sprinters.
They're specialist sprinters though. You've got a middle distance horse staying.
San Domenico Stakes, Law, resumes. First up for the stable. Trials, been okay.
Trials have been okay, but we haven't let him go. We're just trying to harness that speed and potential that he's got, and finally he got cover in his latest trial and settled really well and finished off okay. So he's not wound up to be winning first up, but gee, he's a good horse. I just want to see him settle, do things properly and finish the race off well, because he'll be stepping up to 1200 next start and 1400 after that. And to date he hasn't won beyond 1000, so it's our job to just get him to switch off and win over 1200 and beyond. He's certainly good enough.
Glenn Schofield seems to suit these sort of horses.
Yeah, we've had a lot of success with Glenn and these types of horses. Boban, there's been quite a few. Hawk Island, I think, early days was similar. A lot of them, and he just gets them to switch off as well as most, if not better. And yeah, it's just a very crucial stage in this horse's career.
The 1400 metre open handicap.
Canterbury Hillstead Park.
I was going to say that, but I knew you'd be happy. I love dealing with you Thursdays. 6 runners. Who shot the barman first? Those. I'll let you spend 7 seconds on these.
He's on a Melbourne Cup path. Long way to go, and a lot of improvement will be needed. But he's a Group 1 winner in New Zealand over 2 miles, so that's a big step in the right direction. He settled in very well, came to us in great shape. His trials have been good. He showed a bit of speed. Does have a big weight, does have a wide draw. I guess he'll just get back and run home, but gee, he's got some class on the side.
Opinion? Trials have been that of a horse wanting ground?
Well, almost identical to who shot the barman. He hasn't won a Group 1 2 mile race, but he's run second in the Sydney Cup Group 1 2 mile race. He's come back better. He's drawn wide. He's running first up, and he's on a, well, I don't know about a Melbourne Cup path, but if he improves, he would deserve to be there.
He ran second in the favourite.
Exactly. So, gee, 2 lovely horses resuming. Just want to see them hitting the line, pulling up well and holding their weight, so we can give them a good solid preparation.
Cape AT, sprinting his last couple.
Well,
Now we're going to get no price.
on his way back to New Zealand, and we've put a halt on that. Unfortunately, Jill and Ray Copeland have agreed to give us one more run, and that was the Rolling Mile next Thursday. But he's in this race on Saturday because we've got a lot of stayers in here that probably can't win. He's a horse that can win.
Chrissy was running out of chances.
The Rolling Mile is only worth 15,000 more, and he looks a great chance from a good barrier.
And this is the Canterbury Helston Park.
We've had a bit of rain through the week, which he's been looking for all winter. Hawkesbury, I don't think have had the rain. It might get a hard track out there. Lucky stage he'll be running. Might not get a strong mile either, but he has one over run at Hawkesbury.
You just keep throwing garbage. Lucky chappy.
Needs to show a bit. His work's been good enough. He's been gilded since he last raced, and hopefully that'll adjust his attitude on the racetrack. He's certainly got the ability, and he's been a frustrating horse.
Trade Commissioner. First start in Sydney.
Wagga Cup winner. That was a memorable moment for the owners. He's hasn't shown us much in his track work or his trials, but his first up run in Australia was pretty good. If anything, I think he raced a bit too handy and didn't quite finish it off, so barrier one, just ride him quiet. He could be a smoky.
Tougher than ever.
He's just hasn't been running his races like he should be. He's been charging in the early stages, including last start where Glenn never touched him at all when he just wanted to run, and they ran a quick early section. He's got to do things right. Barrier 12, it's hard to see him doing the things right. He might be one to save for Hawkesbury now.
1500 metre handicap, the last event on the card. Grand Marshal, the Alfonso and Black Revolver.
Grand Marshal's come back really well, but he's a dead set stayer, so I'd imagine he'll need to run. But he's come back really well, so he'll be in for a good prep. The Alfonso dropped back from 2,000 metres. He's kept nice and fresh. Blinkers go on. Barrier 3, geez, he looks to have a great chance here. Ty England rides. He's ridden the horse the last couple of runs, the last few. So he looks well placed. And Black Revolver, scratched from Randwick yesterday on that wet track, and I think the track here at Rosehill will get back to dead form. We certainly needed the rain, and therefore it'll get back to a good track for this horse. So 54 kilos is going to be hard to bowl.
Best of the day, Sydney.
Geez, I like Cope AT's chances. Yeah. Good chances all day.
Fair enough.